I have a confession to make. Most people are not seen for who they truly are. They walk through life like ghosts in plain sight, misread, misunderstood, mislabeled. And if you've ever felt like no one quite gets you, like the world only sees a distorted reflection, this story is about you. Because being misread isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. It's the slow erosion of your identity, chipped away every time someone mistakes your silence for weakness or your distance for arrogance. Some people survive this darkness, others don't. So, what are the signs, the hidden signals, that you're one of the few people society consistently misjudges? And why does it matter? Stay with me, because once you see the pattern, you can never unsee it again. The first sign is silence. Not the kind of silence that hides emptiness, but the silence that hides depth. You pause before speaking. You weigh your words carefully. You observe before acting. But in a world addicted to noise, silence is mistaken for ignorance, or worse, indifference. Sociologists call it the extrovert ideal, a cultural bias that prizes those who speak fastest, laugh loudest, and fill the room with sound. Yet history's great minds, from Newton to Kafka, were quiet observers. Their silence wasn't absence, it was presence. But most people won't see that. They'll simply call you shy. The second sign is solitude. You don't fear being alone. In fact, it's where you recharge. But society has built an invisible prison, a belief that solitude equals sadness. That if you're not constantly surrounded by people, something must be wrong with you. In truth, solitude is a crucible. It burns away the shallow noise of the world until only the essential remains. Poets, inventors, philosophers, all returned from solitude with revelations that reshaped civilization. But to the crowd, you're not a seeker. You're just lonely. And so they misread you. The third sign is your rare aura. It's hard to define, but people sense it immediately. You carry an intensity, a quiet magnetism that unsettles others without explanation. Carl Jung believed this was the shadow, the unspoken part of ourselves that others project onto us. Your presence acts as a mirror, reflecting not who you are, but what they fear in themselves. To some, you're inspiring. To others, you're threatening. But rarely do they see you clearly. The fourth sign. You question things most people accept. You look at the rituals of modern life, the office grind, the scripted small talk, the blind faith in trends, and wonder, why? But curiosity has a price. In an age of conformity, questioning is misread as rebellion. Skepticism becomes cynicism. Independent thought becomes arrogance. Galileo was imprisoned for it. Whistleblowers are vilified for it. And yet, without questioning, progress dies. If you've ever been called difficult just for wanting to know the truth, you know this sign all too well. The fifth sign is empathy, but not the hallmark version. You feel things others overlook. You sense the tremor in someone's voice, the sadness behind their smile, the loneliness hidden in a crowd. But because you feel deeply, you withdraw. The weight of others' emotions can be overwhelming, and so the world misreads your distance as coldness, when in truth, you feel too much. Psychologists call this the empath's paradox. Your gift is also your burden. The sixth sign is your scars. Not the visible ones, but the invisible battles you fought in silence. People see your calm exterior and assume life has been easy for you. They don't see the nights you've endured, the losses you've carried, the strength it took to stand again. And when you don't advertise your pain, they mistake your resilience for naivety. They have no idea how much you've survived. And the seventh sign is your relationship with darkness. You don't run from it. You've looked into it, lived in it, maybe even almost lost yourself to it. But here's the truth most will never admit. Not everyone survives the darkness. Some people drown in it. Others deny it even exists. But a rare few learn to carry it with them. They emerge sharper, wiser, more awake. And while others misread this as cynicism, it's actually clarity. Because once you've walked through darkness, you see the world differently. Shadows no longer scare you. They remind you of what you've already endured. So what does this mean for you? If these signs sound familiar, you might be one of the few people others will never fully understand. And that misunderstanding can be isolating. It can make you question your place in the world. But here's the paradox. The very qualities that cause people to misread you are also the ones that set you apart. They are the source of your resilience, your vision, your depth. The world may never stop misjudging you, but perhaps the real question is, will you stop misjudging yourself? Because in the end, being misread isn't a curse. It's proof that you see what others cannot, that you carry what others avoid, that you have survived the darkness. And because of that, you will never again be ordinary. And maybe, just maybe, that is your greatest gift.